You do have to recognize, especially with fiction, and this is something that um, a lot of people haven't worked through, is that fiction especially is a vehicle for so much kind of intuitive and emotional growth. There are um, people are hungry mentally, and the fiction will feed you, and it will try to shape you in certain ways. Um, they've even done studies where uh, they've figured out that, say, if you're reading, and it's because you put yourself in the place of the protagonist when you read. And if you read about the protagonist or the characters in the books running, the parts of your brain that deal with running will light up as if you were running yourself. Like you are
Mm.
literally putting yourself in the place of the protagonist and learning about things through the protagonist's eyes. And if what the protagonist is doing uh, is somehow questionable, your capacity for, well, basically your conscience gets pretty numb pretty quickly. If you're just working through, say, like, the protagonist in the Hunger Games, Katniss, where we sign on with her because she sacrifices herself for her sister. And then because the stakes are so high and because we like her already, we're drawn into this bloodbath with her, and we're expected to say, because the stakes are so high, it's okay for her to do whatever she has to do to save her family, to save herself, all of that stuff. And the fact that we're following her so closely means that we're learning what she's learning and becoming that kind of person. And if you're not watching for that, if you're not leaning against the things that are trying to shape you on that kind of intuitive level, it's really hard to maintain your ability to judge things properly, I guess.